Welcome to a Square Films tutorial. In this short video, you will learn the tricks and techniques of setting up and using a PVC STEADY CAM. Many different kinds of cameras can be used on this STEADY CAM. To attach, simply locate the 1/4-20 threaded hole on the bottom of your camera and securely fasten it to the base with a bolt and wing nut. To attach a longer handle for a jib shot, slide the pole into the end of the handle and use the pin to secure it. The purpose of a STEADY CAM is to remove jitter and shake from a moving shot. To see the difference this type of rig can make, we look at a basic tracking shot in which a moving subject is kept in frame by the following cameraman. Without the stabilization of the STEADY CAM, this shot looks handheld and shaky. However, when the same shot is executed with a STEADY CAM, it becomes a smooth and fluid shot. The basic function of a STEADY CAM is to remove the cameraman's hands from the camera. When directly holding the camera, every motion is emphasized in its movement. By eliminating direct contact with the camera, it is easier to avoid jitter. However, a STEADY CAM has no real functioning mechanism to keep the camera steady. Rigs such as a glide cam use a counterbalance and a moving joint, also known as a gimbal, to keep the camera level. The STEADY CAM is simply a stationary grip for the camera, and it takes practice and technique to use its fullest potential. Here are a few tips for achieving smooth shots on a STEADY CAM. You will find when filming a moving subject, it helps to look at the subject rather than towards the STEADY CAM or camera monitor. However, sometimes it is helpful to glance back and forth between your subject and monitor to check that your framing is right as you move. Plan out your course before executing your shot. Trying to plan your path and footwork on the fly is difficult, and it is easier to focus on keeping your rig steady when you don't have to worry about your feet. Don't worry, you are going to look silly. To achieve a perfectly smooth shot, your movement will look very strange. You will find the best way to move is slightly crouched, keeping your torso in the same horizontal plane without bobbing up and down like a normal walk. Find what works best for you over time. This STEADY CAM is also ideal for achieving a cinematic jib shot. Used in many feature films, a jib shot calls for the camera to move vertically up and down to reveal different parts of the scene. After attaching a pole to the handle of the STEADY CAM, use your one hand as a fulcrum, or pivot point, while the other controls the motion and speed of the shot. A jib shot can also be mixed with other pan or tracking movements to create a more complex shot. This type of STEADY CAM can be used in many other ways. It provides a steady base for the camera, allowing for some creative uses. To achieve a simple dolly shot, it can be set on a skateboard, a rolling chair, or even a blanket and pulled backwards on a flat surface. Simple household objects can become makeshift dollies, jibs, or sliders. Using a rolling chair, a cameraman can track alongside a subject, dolly in or away, or even perform a mix of the two for an interesting follow shot. This STEADY CAM is also ideal for a quick car rig. Strap it to the hood facing back for a shot at the driver, or forward for a driver's point of view. I hope this tutorial has helped you understand the basics of a STEADY CAM and given you some inspiration for creative uses and shots. Perfectly smooth shots are difficult to achieve, but with some practice, it will become second nature.